everyone, before this video starts, I just want to make a short announcement. Today is Valentine's Day, and you know what that means. Lots of people and couples will be going around doing whatever the hell couples do these days. I don't know what they do, honestly. However, I just want to say, if you're alone today, don't feel bad about yourself. Okay? Don't be. I want to let you know that it's okay to be alone. Hell, I don't even have a Valentine, and I'm cruising along just fine. And I bet you can do the same. I believe in you. So, yeah, and who knows? Maybe that special someone will show up sooner than you think. It'll only be a matter of time. So keep on going and stay positive. You got this. And with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. In the distant future, mankind is locked in a deadly war. That's right, guys. Welcome to Wing Commander. Now, you guys are probably surprised that I'm actually playing this, because I did say that I would be playing this after Vanilla Voyages was over. But since it's Valentine's Day, and I wanted to be nice and give you guys a present, this is the present. So, a quick recap. This game came out in 1990, and my dad introduced it to me. And the story is that humanity is at war with a humanoid cat race called the Kilrathi, and we have to defeat them in special space fighters. So I'm going to walk you through the beginning of this game, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, so we're going to start the Vega campaign at the top here. We're going to press that. Okay, so all this screen is, don't worry, I'll explain the controls in a minute. This screen, all it is just to name my initials. So I'm going to type my last name and my call sign. My call sign will be Londoy. There we go. All right, Londoy and last name Ross. This is perfect. Okay, and these are other call signs of other people that are on the ship. So that's pretty cool. All right, so this is the bar. This is where you get to talk to people and hang out. So this over here is a training mission, but since I've already played this game in the past, I actually finished the main campaign, just not the secret missions. But because of that, I'm not going to bore you guys with a training mission. So, yeah, that's just like if you want to get some extra practice done. And this over here is the pilot scores. So what this is, it just shows you your score and how many kills you have. So I'm at the very bottom, as you can see, of the leaderboard. Second Lieutenant Ross with 0 sorties and 0 kills. But don't worry, that'll change really soon. Okay? So over here is Shot Glass. He's the bartender. And let's see what he has to say. Belly on up, friend, and take a load off. You must be Londoy. I'm Shot Glass. Welcome aboard the Claw. Used to be a pilot myself, till the fleabag shot me up so bad I couldn't fly. I guess I flew with most every pilot on the Claw. So if you want to know how one pilot or another flies, old Shot Glass is the guy to ask. Okay, good to know. Stop by when you're off duty and we'll talk more. Okay. This over here is Paladin. He's known for having a Scottish accent, but since I'm terrible at doing accents, I'm just going to read it normally. And sorry if I've disappointed any of you guys, but I'm not good at accents. What can I tell you? And this over here is Angel, so let's see what Paladin has to say first. Oh, laddie, take a seat and tilt a glass with old Paladin. I recall once when I was just a lieutenant like yourself there, we were flying patrol over Accord, the 4th planet in the Alliance system. These 4 Kilrathi Salthi came zooming in with the sun at their backs. What is the point, monsieur? There is one, oui? That's Angel. I was leading up to it, lass. That day we learned that a Salthi will always turn to the left. It's got something to do with the way their engines and ducts are arranged. So when you tell a Salthi, watch to the left. That's where he'll go when he makes his break. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's see what Angel has to say. Bonjour, Lieutenant. You are called Londoy, no? I am called Angel. I am just reviewing some figures on our recent encounters with the Kilrathi. You would like to know what I have learned, perhaps? The Dralthi is the Kilrathi fighter seen most in this sector. These figures show that 1.4 missiles are required to destroy the Kilrathi, while over 7 direct laser hits are necessary to destroy the same vessel. I hope this information is useful to you, Lieutenant. I'm sure it will be. So, with that out of the way, let's head on over to the barracks. Okay, so these are the barracks. This is basically where you go if you want to save your game. Each one of these beds is its own individual save file. And as you could already tell, I have played this game before because there's people sleeping in the beds. When you play this game for the first time, there's no one in the beds. So I'm going to save this campaign and we're going to start over. I'm going to pretend like these don't exist because we're starting from scratch. So I'm going to save this campaign. I'm going to say yes. This will be our first flight. Alright. So yeah, and then this over here is the airlock. Exit to DOS, which is what I'm using to play. I'm using DOS. So if I click that, I get sent back to the desktop. And this over here is the mission hangar. I can go here to do a mission. And since we don't really have anything else to do, how about it? Let's jump right into it. Alright, mission briefing. Here we go. We've got a lot of work to do, people. The Tiger's Claw dropped from jump speed 7 hours ago at 8 o'clock. Blue Devil Squadron had first patrol. You Killer Bees have the next shift. You rookies will be flying with experienced pilots on your first missions. I want the rookies to fly as wing leaders. You vets keep an eye on the kids out there. Here are the assignments. Londor, you're leading Alpha Wing. Spirit will fly on your wing. She's quiet, but she knows the ropes. You're the wing leader, but if Spirit talks, you be sure and listen. Got it? Yes, sir. Yep. Good, here's your patrol plan, then. Computer, display Alpha. You'll check 3 possible jump points about 20,000 clicks out. There are asteroids near nav points 2 and 3, so stay on course. Any questions? Yes, Commander. What are we to do if we encounter the enemy? Engage, if the odds look good. Let Londor make the call. Next is Beta Wing. Your thoughts wander as the commander makes the rest of the assignments. And back to the Tiger's Claw. Remember, this is no train sim. If you see the enemy, he'll be out to kill you. Be sure you do it to him before he does it to you. Squadron dismissed. And I'm just gonna let the cutscene play because it has good music. Here we go, guys! First mission. Alright! We're here, in space. So, I should probably tell you what all of these controls are. So I'm going to go over that now. On the left, on the bottom left over here, we have the weapon display. So, what it does is, I press the W key to change to different types of missiles that I have, and I believe I could press the S key to change which type of guns that I'm using. Okay? It also displays to me what parts of the ship are damaged. So if I take a hit, it's gonna say what got hit. Alright? So that's pretty simple. This screen over here is KPS. That is your current speed, which is clicks per second, because speed is measured in clicks in this game. So that's pretty simple. The screen under that is the shield generator. So these blue bars are your shields themselves, and these 4 green and yellow squares are the armor of your ship. If the shields go down, the armor will get a hit, and if the armor goes down, then your ship gets damaged and will explode. Over here is the blaster. So as you can see, these little dots here, whenever you shoot your gun, the dots will go down, and then if they go all the way down and run out, then you'll have to wait for the blaster to recharge so you can keep shooting again. And then this circle in the middle here is your radar. This is how you could see where you could find enemies. So the top section of the radar is where enemies are on top of you. The middle section is the enemies that are directly in front of you. The left quadrant is the enemies on the left. Red is to the right. Back is behind you. This screen over here is your set speed. This is the max speed that you can set. Okay, so you could set this max speed to go at 200. Or you could set it to however speed you want, and you could press the plus or minus key to change that. This over here is fuel. The rest of this screen here is just decoration, but the real thing here is the fuel. As you can see, I have a full tank of fuel, but as the mission goes on, it goes down. Using your afterburners will make the fuel go down like zoom, like that really quickly. So it's best if you just not use them too much. So yeah, if the fuel goes all the way down, then you're kind of screwed. And finally, on this side, we have the communication screen and the navigation screen. The navigation screen just tells you your current destination, and the range tells you how far you are from it. It could also be used for communication, so you can give out orders to your wingman, or just taunt the enemy ship. So that's pretty much it for this. This button over here, the auto, well not button, but this little light, if that lights up, then that means you can press the A key on your keyboard to go into autopilot mode, and just cut to the fight. This top over here, this top area, the eject, if that lights up, then that means your ship is badly damaged, and you should probably eject. So, now that I've taught you all the controls, or now that I've told you what each one of these screens does, I say we should just jump right into the mission. Alright, here we go. Excuse me, Commander, I have noticed enemy ships, so what I'm gonna do is press the C key on my keyboard to spare it and press 1 for a break and attack. My honor is to obey, she says. Alright, we've got a fight on our hands. Let's go. And while fighting, you could actually taunt the enemy ships. So if I press C, well, it's not working right now, I don't know why, but it's fine. Yeah, here we go, enemy target, and you press die furball. You could say that. I'm gonna do it again. Enemy target, die furball. And he says, is this the best the apes could offer? Alright, well, enough taunting, let's just go kill these guys. Come on, get him. Alright, oh, I got one, but I took a hit behind me, so that's not good. Come on. Get him! Come on! Nice! Got him! Oh yeah, one more thing about the radar, guys. Red dots are enemy ships, blue dots are your allies, and yellow dots are missiles that are tracking you. So just keep that in mind. Come on. Come on, die. Die, you stupid hairball. Get over here. Come on. Also, a good tactic that I have when I play this game sometimes is to just crash into the enemy ship. If I'm desperate, I'll do that. Usually, I only do that if... Oh, nice. She got him. Alright. Yeah, usually, what I'll do is I will... If I'm desperate and my weapons are broken, I'll just crash right into the enemy and kill them. So, yeah, let's keep going. Alright. New objective. Alright. We should be there in a minute. Okay. Uh-oh, we got asteroids. We have asteroids. So when you have an asteroid field, you just kind of want to navigate your mouse across the screen. That way you can dodge them. My only thing I don't like about this game is that when there's a lot of enemy ships on screen, it gets laggy. And I mean stupid laggy. Like, it goes at like 2 frames per second. And I guess you can't really expect much from a game that came out in 1990. But it's still pretty fun. I like this game a lot. So, yeah. Let's just keep going through these asteroid fields. And when the auto button turns green, we'll press autopilot. Excuse me, Commander, I've noticed enemy ships. Okay then, so... Okay, yeah, she's already breaking and attacking. So, let's kill these Salfies. As you can see, the enemy ship display. One more thing that I didn't mention about the controls. On the right here, you could see the enemy ship display. The red is the guns, and the green is the hull, and the blue is the cockpit. Whenever you destroy an enemy ship, it will turn red. The more red the enemy ship is, the closer you are to destroying it. Just wanted to throw that out there. Now let's fight. Am I hitting him? Can't tell. Oh yes. Yes! Got him! Alright. One down, one to go. Come on, kill him! Look, he's so low! He's solo, look how red it is. No, you're not running. He's trying to run. Come on, kill him. Can I get him? Oh, get back here, you stupid cat. Die, furball. Come on. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. I don't want to waste my fuel. Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Our destination now is the Tiger's Claw. We've completed our patrol, but we gotta dodge these asteroids now, so... Yay, we did it! Alright. So yeah, one more thing that I gotta let you guys know about. You press N on your keyboard and it'll automatically put you in the direction of your destination. So just keep that in mind. Keep your little aiming thing in the plus. I'll see you guys when we get to the base. Ah, we're here. So let's go to the Tiger's Claw, request a landing. Londor, you are cleared to land. Okay, here we go. Yay, we're back. That actually went pretty well. Not bad for the first mission. But we did take a lot of damage. Looks like it got a little hot out there, sir. Yes, yes, it did. Mission debriefing, 6 o'clock. Welcome back, Londor. Looks like you survived your first trip out. He is a very able pilot, Commander. It is an honor to fly on his wing. Well, why thank you. I appreciate it. That's high praise coming from Spirit. You should be proud, Londor. I certainly am, sir. In any case, you flew well out there. I reviewed the mission report from your flight recorder. Let's go over the mission report. You got 3 of the hairballs, Londor. Nice. And 1 Kilrathi for Spirit. Pretty good. This was good. Good fight. That's all then. Dismissed. Alright. We're back at the bar. So let's go ahead and... why don't we see what Shot Glass has to say. Hear you flew with Spirit yesterday, Londor. She's a quiet little thing, but she's a heck of a fighter. She's rock steady, follows orders, don't fire till she's sure of her shot. I was always glad to have Spirit on my wing when I was still flying. That's nice. So, well, what does Spirit have to say about all this? Konnichiwa, Ross-san. Please take a seat. If I may say so, you're doing quite well. Thank you, I appreciate it. Colonel Sama is most pleased with your performance thus far. There was no need to praise me before him, though, Honorable Second Lieutenant. The credit for a mission success is due to its leader, not his assistants. I see by your expression that you do not believe me. Oh, I believe you. I assure you, I speak what is in my heart. Alright, well, thanks for the praise. Now let's see what this guy has to say. This guy's name is Hunter. So let's see what he has to say. You're Londor, right? They call me Hunter, mate. Good day. He's Australian. Spirit here was telling me about your tumble with the hairballs. Sounds like you really mixed it up out there. That's the way, isn't it, mate? Just you and some hairball twisting about trying to get a missile lock. Formations, uniforms, medals, wingmen. That's all sheep dip. All a Bruce can count on out there is himself and his missiles. I mean, that's true. I did use a missile to try and blow up a ship, even though I missed, so... let's check the scores, shall we? Alright. 1 sortie, I guess that just means a mission, and 3 kills. Not bad for a start. So let's go to the barracks. We're going to save this campaign. First flight successful. This is going to be second something. Yeah, second something. I like that. Okay. Let's go to this mission hangar again, shall we? Mission briefing, 6 o'clock. Okay. Epsilon Wing is Londor and Spirit. You'll be escorting a Draymond-class transport to its jump point. Computer, display Epsilon. And let's take a look at your flight plan. You'll rendezvous with the transport upon launch. Okay. Escort it to nav point 1. Alright. And on to nav 2, where it will initiate jump sequence. Once it's jumped out, you'll return by the most direct route. Remember, your job is to make sure that transport jumps out. I don't want you leaving her to chase down boogies. If the enemy retreats, you stay with the transport. Understood. Questions? Yes, sir. Why is Nav 1 so far out of the way? There's an asteroid field between the Tiger's Claw and the jump point. A fighter might navigate it, but a Drayman Sport would never make it through. Anything else? Alright then, let's get to work. Squadron dismissed. Alright. Let the music play. Alright, here we go. Okay, second mission. And there's the transport that we have to escort. So we gotta protect this guy because he's unarmed, alright? So we'll lower our speed to 100 and then get going. Excuse me, Commander, I've noticed enemy ships. Break and attack. My honor is to obey. I did not mean to hit you. Alright, come on, kill these stupid things. Die, Furball. Is this the best the apes can offer? Yeah, don't say that. You're literally about to die. Come on. Nice! Got him! Alright. Let's go kill this Southie. Nice! She got one. Where's the transport? There it is. Alright. We've reached our objective. Now it's time to head over to Nav 2. More enemy ships. Okay. Bite it, catface. Oh, he doesn't say anything. Alright, come on. Oh no, he's attacking the transport! Get away from the transport! You stupid furball. No, stop! Come on! Nice! Got him. There's more. Come on, get this guy. Where is he? There he is. Come on. Alright. Get him, come on. Nice! Got one! Uh-oh. All Confederate craft, please assist, says the transport. I am shooting him. Nice! Got him. Alright. Alright. We're almost there. Where's the transport? There he is. Alright. I think the transport's gonna jump now. Yep, there we go. Yes! Mission complete. Now we can go back home. Yay! We did it! Alright, now we just gotta navigate these asteroid fields. So yeah, that mission that we did there is an escort mission where you have to protect another ship. Patrol missions are the simplest, it's pretty straightforward. You just travel to the nav points and then come back. So, yeah. Just try to dodge these asteroids here. Alright, very nice. Okay. Alright, we made it through the asteroid field. Alright, Tiger's Claw. Request landing. Londoy, you're clear to land. Alright. Here we go. We should be landing now, and perfect. Alright, we're back at the Claw. Oh wow, we didn't even take that much damage. You got away pretty clean, sir. Why, thank you. Yeah, I actually did pretty good that time. Pretty well, sorry. Mission debriefing, 6 hours. Good job out there, Londoy. The sport jumped right on schedule. You covered her well. Just doing my job. Thank you, sir, but Spirit deserves as much credit as I do. Londoy-san is too kind, sir. I only flew on his wing. At any rate, that was some nice flying. Well, let's review the mission report. Londoy, you took out 3 Kilrathi. Very nice. And Spirit got 2. Perfect. The Drayman Sport made its jump on schedule. Awesome. That was a good mission. And Londoy, I want to see you in my office in a couple of hours. Oh, uh-oh. What does he have to say? That's all then. Dismiss. Colonel Halcyon's office, 1650. Ross, come in. I need to speak with you. Yes, sir? We'll be leaving Enyo soon, and I need to make some personnel changes. Effective immediately following the jump, you'll be reassigned. Oh, okay. I want you in a Scimitar class medium fighter with Blue Devil Squadron. Scimitar, I don't know how to pronounce that. Yes, sir. You won't be sorry. And I don't like that ship. I hate it, in fact. Good. I'm glad to hear it. That's all then. Second Lieutenant dismissed. Oh, hangar deck. What's this? 17 hours. 17 o'clock. For meritorious conduct in confronting the Kilrathi enemy in the Enyo system, on or about 2654.111, the Terran Confederation is proud to present the Bronze Star to 2nd Lieutenant Ross. Nice. Your courage is exemplary of the Confederation's finest defenders. Good job, Londoy. Congratulations. Let's go! Thank you, sir. Filled with pride, you meet the applause of your fellows. Alright, very nice. Okay. Well, that was awesome. I'm glad I already got my first reward, and there's plenty more rewards you can get. So, we just have to keep playing to find out. So, let's see what Shotglass has to say this time. That's Iceman and Knight over there. Knight's a darned reliable pilot. A solid shot. A steady flyer. Not flashy at all. He's sort of a craftsman. Gets the job done, though. Iceman, though? Now he's an artist. Best pilot on the Tiger's Claw. Oh, very nice. Lives to fly and to fight. He's totally ruthless and completely deadly. Some of the pilots say he's got Freon for blood. At least, that's where he got the call sign. Iceman? Interesting. Well, what does he have to say about that? Londoy, they call me Iceman. Don't let Knight fool you. The skim's a gun-heavy slug. Forget finesse, just head straight in, guns blaring. Give me a ship that takes skill. A Raptor, even a Hornet, which is the one I just flew. Or one of them new Rapiers. If half of what they say is true, the Rapier is a true artist's ship. And how so? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Let's see what Knight has to say. Londoy, right? I'm Knight. Welcome to the Blue Devils. Ever flown Scimitars before? Scimitars. I think you're going to like them. I don't know. Again, I don't know how to pronounce that. A Scimitar isn't quite fast or nimble as a Hornet, but she's got twice the armor, as well as heavier guns. And she handles like a Centaurian mudpig. Iceman here will try to tell you speed and handling will save your butt, but I'll take an extra 3 centimeters of Durasteel plating any day. Oh, so it has extra armor. Interesting. Extra armor in exchange for slower movement. Again, I don't know if I like that, because if there's a bunch of ships traveling at once, it's better to just dash out of there, right? Okay, so I've done 2 missions and 6 kills. Pretty good. So, I think I'm going to save my game now. We're going to save. Awaken means to load the game, so we're going to replace it. And we're going to go Third Thrill. I spelled it wrong. Third Thrill. Perfect. Alright. So, I guess that's basically it for Wing Commander. I hope you enjoyed the Valentine's Day special, but before we leave, I'd like to share a little Valentine's Day story of my own. Alright? So, and I hope I'm not making any mistakes by doing this, but nah, whatever. I'll just share it anyway. So, back when I was in 9th grade, there was this math class that I went to at the end of the day, and everyone was just talkative, very busy, and, you know, just doing math stuff. Geometry was the class, and I didn't like geometry because I didn't like doing proofs, which is prove why a triangle is a triangle. Like, man, it's a goddamn triangle because it has 3 goddamn sides. What do you mean? What the hell do you mean? Well, anyway, the reason why I had a fun time in that class was because the teacher was awesome, and the people in that class were actually pretty nice. There was this one girl in particular. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was a really, really, really beautiful girl. I'm telling you, she was really, really good looking. You should have seen her. If you were there at the time, you would have been like, well, you're damn right, Aaron, she really is beautiful, because I'm telling you, she really was. Alright? So one day I decided to ask for her number, and, well, she gave it to me. She was really happy. I asked her, I said, you know, just, hey, can I get your number? Maybe? I was just wondering if I can have your number. She said, sure, of course I'll give you my number. Like, she got happy. And that was a good sign for me. Because you might be wondering, well, why didn't you just ask for her Instagram? Why'd you just go on over and straight to the numbers? Well, that's because I didn't have Instagram at the time. And I didn't have an account. The only reason why I installed Instagram now was so that I could get updates from my school. But they don't even post they don't even post updates on Instagram. So I don't know why the hell I still have it. Probably because my friends still send me stuff on there, and there's a bunch of funny jokes on there. But more on that later. Anyway, this girl, well, in her beauty, she really mesmerized me, I'll tell you that much. So we got home, I texted her a bit, and what was interesting about it is that when she types emojis, she doesn't text emojis, she types emojis. So, for example, she'll put a colon and a parenthesis, but not a smiley face, which is interesting, you know. And, well, I didn't text her in all lowercase or anything because I didn't know that at the time. I was just trying to, you know, talk to a girl because, you know, this is the first time I had ever actually spoken to someone. So, then Valentine's Day came around, and, well, this is where the story gets interesting. You see, my young and naive self thought it'd be a good idea to get her a Valentine's Day gift, which is nice, of course, you know, it is. But the problem is that I gave her a very not so good gift. I decided to give her a little card that said Happy Valentine's Day and 20 bucks. I gave her 20 bucks for Valentine's Day. No, I'm not kidding. I gave a girl a $20 bill for Valentine's Day. I'm not even joking. And yet, when I gave it to her, she was super happy. She was like, thank you so much. Have a good day. I guess, like, I don't know. I guess she liked it. I'm not sure. Hopefully it was money well spent on her end. But anyway, I came home and I told my parents all about it. All about this girl that I like. And well, they weren't too happy that I gave her $20 because they said that that's not a very good gift to give a girl. And they were very surprised. They weren't just like, "Oh, you shouldn't have done it." They were like, "What? You shouldn't have done that." Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I gave her $20 and my parents were actually pretty surprised. And they told me that, you know, you could have just asked us. We would have gone to the store with you to get her some flowers so that you can give her some flowers, you know, something that's better than $20. The only reason why I gave her $20 is because my grandparents sent me money in the mail or in cards that have money in them. So I thought, well, why not just do the same for the girl at school? She seemed happy about it. I mean, I didn't see the problem with it then, but now looking back, I'm like, man, I really screwed up, didn't I? I shouldn't have given her $20, and she probably doesn't really like me that much after that. Maybe she was just faking it, but who knows? Hell if I know, right? So yeah, I gave a girl $20 for Valentine's Day. I'm never gonna do that again, okay? I swear, I'm not doing that again. If I ever, and you guys can hold me to that, I'm never giving a girl 20 bucks for Valentine's Day ever again because I don't want to come across as that one kid who doesn't really care. So, I hope you enjoyed that little story. That's basically it for that, and I also hope you enjoyed the first episode of Wing Commander. There's definitely more to come down the line, but I did say I was going to finish FTL first, so I am going to do that, and then we'll continue with the rest of Wing Commander. So, let me know what you guys think of this in the comments, and well, I'll see you later. Peace.